like it?
5 sweater review.
Oh, boy.
And welcome back to the Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses Extra Point Show from Cardi's here in South Attleboro. Tradition review. In a moment, we're going to be joined by Patriots wide receiver DeMario Pop Douglas. But before we get to Pop, we're going to welcome a couple of local high school football players to the show. First of all, to my immediate left here from Cranston West, we have a wide receiver and defensive back, senior Ethan Parent. Ethan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. And also from Cranston East to your left, we have Angel Figueroa, another wide receiver and defensive back in another season. Angel, how you doing? I'm doing great, thank you. Well, thank you both for joining us. Fun and exciting time for you guys, right? It's November. It's playoff football in Rhode Island. All right, so let's talk about each of you individually. Angel, I had a chance to talk to you before the show, as I did you, Ethan, as well. Angel, 16 catches for a little bit more than 200 yards, 210 yards. You've got an interception on defense, 37 total tackles. How's the season gone for you individually and for the Bolts?
We had a rough start, but we kind of caught on. We've been building as a team. You know, last couple of years have been rough for us. But with a new coaching staff, they brought a new tradition. And they cheer us up, and with their attitude, it brings us with a better attitude, and we just get excited to play on Fridays.
And Coach Cook is an alum of Cranston East, is he not?
Yes,
I believe, yeah. So, I mean, I know he's excited about this. I talked to him before the show, and he said, you know, he's really excited to build this thing back at his high school alma mater.
Yes, sir. And we're excited to have him. He's a great coach.
That's awesome. Well, Ethan, let's talk to you. You've had yourself a heck of a season, as have the Falcons. Tell me about what you've done statistically, because I know on Max Preps, your stats aren't exactly updated right now.
Yeah, so I have about 37 receptions for 600 yards and 3 touchdowns. 3 interceptions on defense.
Nice.
60 tackles.
And how about the team? I mean, you guys are, 5-3 right now? How would you say the season has gone for the team this year?
Definitely shaky, just like the Bulls. We started off 0-3, but the past 5 games we bounced back and took a tremendous leap. Last week we just took down the number 1 ranked LaSalle Academy.
Exactly. 5 wins in a row and a huge win over LaSalle. Tell me about that game. How'd you guys manage to pick up the victory over the Rams?
Yeah, so we knew going into it that they were one of the top teams in the state. We knew that when you're playing a top team in the state, everyone's coming after them, so they knew they were still hungry. We thought that they might have looked past us, so going into that game, we know it was going to be a lot of adversity. We went down 14-7. And we had about 2 minutes left, and we ended up coming back, scoring a touchdown, trying to go for the win. Didn't get the 2-point conversion. We went on an onside kick, recovered it, and drove down the field, and ended up scoring on the game-winning touchdown. Wow. Shout out Mekhi Taylor.
There you go. Shout out to Mekhi. Is Mekhi in the house? All right. Angel, how about you? I know you guys just lost a close one to East Greenwich, right? 23-20 on Saturday, but you guys have a heck of a player, and he's only a sophomore, Gavin Boylan. Tell me a little bit about Gavin.
Well, he came in last year as a freshman. Immediately seen a change in the team. You know, he's a great runner. He's a great leader. He picks us up when we're down. And regardless of what the game comes out, he's always having a great game.
And so the playoffs start for both teams, right? For Cranston East, at Mount Hope, Saturday at 2:30, opening round D3 playoffs, right?
Sir.
All right, I know you guys played them earlier this season. Game didn't go your way scoreboard-wise, but statistically, you guys played well. You probably outplayed them when you look at the numbers from that game, but some mistakes kind of prevented you from winning.
Yeah, we just it's things that we got to fix, things that are fixable. You know, that's something good to look at. It wasn't that they were beating us up. We kind of beat them up. It's just simple mistakes that we have to fix in order to win the game.
And for you, you're the number 4 seed in Division I, is that right, Cranston West? And you get the number 5 seed, Portsmouth, on Friday. Correct? Is that game at Portsmouth? I was going to say it's at West. If you're the 4 seed, because I thought I saw online it was at Portsmouth. That doesn't make sense. You're the higher seed, so it's at West. Did you guys play Portsmouth early this season?
We did in week 2. We took a tough loss. It was one of the toughest losses we had all season. But
like you said, you're a different team right now, right? I mean, you started 0-3. You won your last 5. Different football team. All right, you guys are both wide receivers. What do you say we bring in just a few minutes Pop Douglas of the Patriots? And I'm going to ask you something now. Look, it's my job to interview the players, guys like you, but I want you to be a part of this interview process as well. So I want you guys to think of some questions during the commercial break, and I want you to ask Pop Douglas some questions when he comes on with us. That sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, we're going to take a quick time out. When we come back on the Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses Extra Point Show, DeMario Pop Douglas of the Patriots will join us. We'll be back back with more from Cardi's right after this.
You waking up with body aches or toss and turn all night?
Feeling tired all day and having trouble focusing?
Each of us sleeps differently, on our back, stomach, or side, and we all have different body types.
That's why Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses offers so many different choices. Beauty Rest Black, Purple, Duralast,
Nature's Rest, Neuropedic Lift and Tilt, Chatham & Wells, Serta Eye Comfort, Schiffman, and more.
Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses in Swansea,
South Attleboro and Route 2 West Warwick.
I like it. 5-sweater review.
Oh, you waking up with body aches or toss and turn all night?
Feeling tired all day and having trouble focusing?
Each of us sleeps differently, on our back, stomach, or side, and we all have different body types.
That's why Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses offers so many different choices. Beauty Rest Black, Purple, Duralast,
Nature's Rest, Neuropedic Lift and Tilt, Chatham & Wells, Serta Eye Comfort, Schiffman, and more.
Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses in Swansea,
South Attleboro and Route 2.
And right now, I am happy to introduce to the crowd from the New England Patriots. What a game he had yesterday. Wide receiver DeMario Pop Douglas. Pop, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing great. Congratulations on the win. And I do want to say my condolences. You played with a heavy heart yesterday, and you played one hell of a football game.
Appreciate you.
You know, Pop, like I said, you guys are hot. I mean, is that win number 6 in a row now, I think, if I'm not mistaken?
Yep.
You had to think about it yourself. And, you know, and I know it may not have been as pretty as you wanted it to be, but as your coach said, sometimes it's better off when you're learning lessons in a win as opposed to in a loss, right?
It's definitely better, for sure.
Yeah. So tell me about your day. Career high, 100 yards on 4 catches. You had the touchdown. You were feeling it out there.
Yeah, man. You know, like you said, I had a heavy heart. You know, in the beginning. You know, my uncle passed away, and you know, I just hit the field with that what was built up, and I knew I had to play for my team. I had to be there for my team, and man, it worked out.
I loved what you said after the game. I saw an interview with you on X when you said, "My uncle's first day in heaven." He was working.
He was working.
He was working.
Yes,
he was looking over you and your teammate, Terrell Jennings. I didn't realize Terrell and you were high school teammates, and Terrell said your uncle was a close family friend to him as well.
Yeah, we played on the same high school team, and it's crazy. We scored in the same game, too, you know, after my uncle died. So, yeah. Man, that was, you know, he grew up with my uncle, too.
That is awesome. And again, I am so sorry for your loss, and our condolences to you, Pop. You sat down between these two guys and you said, wait a minute, you guys are from opposing teams?
Yeah, I see that. I see that right there.
I mean, this would be like asking you to sit down with somebody from the Buffalo Bills or something, you know, somebody in the AFC East.
Facts. I'm surprised they were sitting next to each other.
So you guys have any questions for Pop Douglas?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
What is the most memorable moment of your football career?
It depends. What you want to know?
NFL level, what's the most memorable moment you've had so far in the league?
Right now I say winning. It feels good, you know. These different games we've been winning, I feel like we've been learning and winning at the same time. It's been good.
You know, as a small receiver myself, I wonder how is it like being on the smaller side as a receiver in the NFL?
Man, you can't see size. You know, everybody, you know, huge on the field, but you can't see size, man. How hard you work off the field is gonna show how hard you work, you know, on the field. So as you work off the field, you got to make sure you're working harder than the next person every day. Make sure you're working harder than the next person. You're gonna build to be, you know, good, great as you want to be. Nobody can stop you but you, you know. So that size, I don't see size when I'm on the field. It's me versus you, and man, I'm trying to feed my family. So I know that's what y'all want to do. I know all y'all boys want to feed y'all family, right? You know, so you know you gotta go put in that work. You You know, you got to put in that work to go be one of the best.
Here's one thing nobody can see: the size of what's in here. Right?
The heart.
It's the heart, right? I mean, as you know, it's not the size of the dog in the fight; it's the size of the fight in the dog.
Right.
And you are a great example of that. Pop, you talk about winning and what a good feeling it is, and you've seen both ends of this now in the National Football League, and this certainly beats the other end, right? Losing games, right? You guys are now winning games on a regular basis. We've seen the great step forward that you and your receiver room has taken. Drake May, the improvements to the offensive line, Josh McDaniels' addition as offensive coordinator, of course, Coach Vrabel as head coach. But it just seems like right now a lot of things are clicking for the Patriots.
Yeah, it is, man. It's the staff, you know, everything. It's the environment, you know. Start the fans loud, you know. It's exciting, you know. And our staff, the players, it's all coming together.
Let me ask you this. And I've asked this question before to players on the show, it's the old chicken or the egg theory, which came first. Does having great chemistry help you win football games, or is it when you're winning football games, the chemistry all of a sudden becomes great?
Having great chemistry, you know, I feel like when we build that in the summer, well, before the summer, OTAs, when we built that, you know, that chemistry, Coach Brady made sure we knew who we were playing with, you know, made sure we knew our teammates. So we go on the field, we know who we're playing for and with. And I feel like that makes winning easier, you know.
So a lot of people might not know this. I think a lot of Patriots fans do. But tell us where you got the nickname Pop.
Yeah, when I turned 1, my granddad died on my birthday, and my nickname's Pop Up. But you know, a lot of grown men, and when I was in high school, my coaches they was like, I'm not calling nobody younger than me Papa, so just said Pop, and it just stuck with me.
Pop. So after your grandfather.
Yes, sir.
Steph Diggs, his addition to the team. I'm curious what it's been like having a veteran like that in your receiver room, and have you watched him or learned from him in his, you know, however many months he's been here with the Patriots?
Yeah, man, that's a guy right there. You know, he's very passionate. You know, he really loves the game. You know, we needed a vet like that who's going to hold you accountable and doesn't let you slack. You know, no matter what you do, he's on you. He's going to make sure that, you know, you don't slip up. And he's just a great leader. Just watch what he does, man. He's savvy on the field, and he know where to be, you know, and feel like he really helping me elevate my game, you know, just watching what he does and how he carries himself. And he's very vocal, you know. I feel like that's a step I need to take to be more vocal, but just watching him, you know, do that, man, is leading the team to, you know, a great season.
Everybody, I'm sure, asked you about Drake May. I mean, tell me what you've seen from year 1 to year 2 with your quarterback.
Man, his confidence, you know, his poise, he's growing, you know, as a man. You know, this is his second year in the league. I mean, I feel like he's progressing. He's definitely progressing, and it's a blessing to see it, you know, coming in from his rookie year and gaining this confidence, and then getting this confidence. Now he's poised. It's fun. It's fun to watch. You know, you never know what you're gonna get. You know, launch the ball, run the ball. So it's a lot you have to game plan to get with that guy, man. He's a different breed.
How much, and I don't say this by any stretch to disrespect any other coaches, but how much of an influence has a guy like Josh McDaniels had on this offense? And you and your receivers and Drake May and his development and just kind of putting you guys in the right position where you can maximize your talents.
Man, he's smart, man. He knows the game. He's been doing this for a minute. You know, we have so many weapons, but he like you say, he puts us in spots that he know that we can succeed. And, man, you know him, but he got a staff behind him too. You know, he got a staff behind him that works. Yep. So, you know, I think they all feed off each other and they come up with a game plan that works.
You're a Florida guy, right? Jacksonville area?
Yes, Jacksonville.
Okay. Have you gotten used to the cold weather up here in New England yet or not? No?
I'll try to get used to it, but I mean, on game day, I'll be good.
Do you go home to Florida during the off season?
Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna lie, I get away from the cold.
I don't blame you. I love Florida myself. My parents live down in South Florida, so I know what you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
Big game coming up in your home state of Florida this weekend. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, another great challenge for you guys. Sunday at 1 o'clock. Talk to us about that.
Man, it's gonna be good, man. Going back to the hometown, a lot of family gonna be there, so I'm excited. I'm excited for this game.
Yeah, Pop Douglas can ask for a lot of tickets for this one, right?
Facts.
And I know you're not looking ahead. You're focused on Tampa only. But then you guys got the short week. You play Thursday night against the Jets. And that can be kind of challenging, can it? A quick turnaround. You play Sunday, and then you're back playing Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, right, like you said, it's a quick turnaround. But, yeah, I got to focus on, these guys we have, right now.
No question. Well, Pop, congratulations on, like I said, a great game for you yesterday. More importantly, another win for the team. And again, our condolences to you. And thank you so much for joining us tonight on the show. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's hear it for DeMario, Pop Douglas, Patriots wide receiver. Our thanks to Cardi's Furniture, Mattresses, Extra Point Show. My thanks to Pop. Also want to thank Angel and Ethan for joining us. And for everybody involved with the show, my name is Scott Cordishi. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah.